What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to channel Anderzen. Today I want to show you a quick video about a common issue with the W164 and how you can tackle it. So right now I have the passenger side tail light out, and the reason being is I got a brake lamp failure warning on the dash, or that the brake light was out, and I just recently replaced the brake lights when I first got the vehicle. And when I did so, I noticed that there was some corrosion starting to take place around this. And I knew that that was most likely because this seal, which is a very common thing on the W164, goes bad after a while. It's basically just a foam seal that glues to the back. And once it does, it basically, loses good contact. You can see up top here, it's basically wet all the way through, and it's not stopping that water from coming in. So what I have is kind of some generic foam padding very similar to this. So I'm going to take this off and basically stencil out and make my own piece of this, hopefully in a better material than what they give you from factory. And then I'm also going to use some corrosion inhibitor and kind of spray down any areas in here that I think can get touched in the case of water ever coming through again. I'm also going to try to clean all this up and just overall give it some love and replace all the lights that need to be. All right, guys, got some more supplies with me. By the way, if I didn't mention, to get the brake lights out, there are 4 8mm screws. Pretty easy to get to. Just have a small 1/4-inch ratchet. This is not the one I was using, but anyways. Yeah, next steps. I got a little bit of grip tape for my sandpaper. I'm gonna sand some of this down, rub it down with alcohol afterwards, and then hit it with the corrosion inhibitor, which is basically like a Cosmoline type product. I just sprayed it on the exterior, by the way. It goes on yellow or yellowish. Actually smells delicious. I was not expecting it. It smells like surf wax, but yeah, sprayed it on a couple areas as well, grounds. It's safe for electronics or electrical connections, so you can spray it on any spots of those, don't have to worry. So yeah, I'm gonna get this cleaned up a little bit. Definitely want to get these surfaces where the lights make contact. The top one looks nice and clean, but yeah, I'll go over this and then hit it with that as our final step. And then this is our foam tape that I have. So I think I'm going to use the smaller one because it's thick like the factory. It's almost the same thickness. So I'll either do that, or I can also double layer kind of. So I'll see what my game plan is for that. But first, let's take care of this. All right, guys, got that cleaned up as much as it needs to be. Most importantly, was all the kind of connections around here. There's no surface rust really left. Tricky little spot right there, but I'm going to hit that with the corrosion converter, so or inhibitor, so it won't be a problem. But yeah, just get it somewhat cleaned up, the most important thing. All right, guys, this is all coated up. New bulb, that was one that was a culprit, is back in, and I'm gonna go ahead and plug this back in real quick. Try to get a video of me doing so. I was a little bit ahead of myself. I was ready to throw it back in. Forgot a crucial piece. Need to do the foam. All right, guys, here's a foam setup they came up with. Made a few relief cuts. Stuff is really sticky, so once I get it in here, I don't think it'll have any problem, but go ahead and load it in and see what it looks like. All right, guys, well, she's all back together and just in time. Like I said, live in a rainy place, Seattle, so yeah, I was measuring like the gaps on both sides, pretty much the same, so should be good. Rest of it looks good. Looking at the gaps up top, all pretty much the same. So I'll be doing this one later, definitely with the same thing. Last thing I need to go check right now is if I still have a brake lamp warning when I turn on the vehicle. All right, guys, turn on accessory, and normally it would have already popped up by now. Go ahead and start it, and we're all good. All right, guys, just like that, it's all buttoned up. Got my supplies ready to go back inside. I was feeling a little under the weather today, but I still wanted to get a little job done. So hopefully this is helpful for any of you guys in the future watching with this same issue or anything related to the rear tail lights and the electrical system. definitely pay attention to the sealing foams on both sides.